Imagine losing points on your English exam just because you wrote, "My team won the opponents." I mean, it sounds completely right, doesn't it? Well, welcome to our deep dive. Today we're unpacking Grade 11's Get Involved textbook, specifically Unit 8 on sports. Our mission here is to extract the exact vocabulary and rubrics you need to completely ace your upcoming exam.
Yeah, that specific example you just gave is such a classic trap. Passing the sports unit is really not just about memorizing a list of words. It requires treating the language like an actual athletic strategy, you know? You have to understand the hidden rules to get that top band score.
Right, so let's look at the foundational rules first. The textbook strictly categorizes all sports with 3 core action verbs, which are play, go, and do. I always thought this was just like random memorization.
No, definitely not random. There's a real logic to it. Think of it kind of like sorting your laundry into specific baskets. So play is your basket for multiplayer object-based sports. If it involves a team or a ball, like basketball or tennis, you just toss it in the play basket.
Okay, so basketball goes in the play basket. What about the others?
Well, go is your continuous motion basket. That's for any activity ending in ing, like running or snowboarding. And then do is the solo performance basket. You use do for individual no-ball sports like gymnastics or yoga.
Wow, that actually makes so much sense. But examiners are looking for you to use that exact categorization right out of the gate, right? Like if you say you're going to play yoga, it instantly signals a glitch in your grammar.
Exactly. You really have to prove you have the basic mechanics down before trying any advanced moves. Once you have those basic verbs sorted out, you hit the competition phase, which is where we get into those higher level collocations.
Like saying set a record or score a goal or support a team, I assume.
Spot on. But let's jump back to that trap you mentioned at the start.
Oh, right. Saying my team won the other team. I mean, anyone listening to you would know exactly what you mean. So why exactly is an examiner docking points for that?
Because the underlying logic of the words is just completely different. You see, you win a thing, like a match, a medal, or a competition. You're basically acquiring a prize. But you beat a person or a group.
Wait, so you beat an opponent or another team, but you win the actual match?
Yes, exactly. You're overcoming an obstacle when you beat someone. Mixing them up shows the examiner you just don't grasp the subtle mechanics of the vocabulary.
Ah, winning the prize, beating the person. That's a really crucial distinction. So after the match is won, the exam pushes you to analyze the physical impact of the sport, right? The text focuses a lot on noun-to-adjective transformations.
Yeah, like moving from fitness to fit or flexibility to flexible. This is where you transition from just naming a sport to actually analyzing it. You can't just write that gymnastics is hard.
Right, because hard is just too basic for this level.
Exactly. You have to explain that gymnastics demands immense balance and coordination. Or, that marathon running requires incredible stamina. You're proving to the examiner that you can manipulate the language to describe precise physical states.
So if you're staring at the rubric right now, wondering how to fit all this into a test without panicking, the book actually breaks down the strategy. Like for this speaking exam, it's a 4-step process. Think, prepare, practice, perform.
Right, and you have to deliver all that with clear pronunciation. But the writing exam is where strategy really matters. It's an opinion essay, and the rubric strictly demands exactly 4 paragraphs.
Wait, why exactly 4? I mean, isn't 3 enough if my argument is solid?
Well, 4 paragraphs force a specific intellectual discipline. It basically guarantees you have a clear introduction, 2 distinct supporting arguments, and a definitive conclusion. It stops you from rambling.
Oh, I see. The examiner wants to see that you can organize your thoughts under pressure.
Yeah.
And inside those 4 paragraphs, you're expected to use gerunds and infinitives alongside all that sports vocabulary, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely. Writing, "I enjoy playing tennis," uses the gerund, whereas saying "it's important to train" uses the infinitive. Doing both demonstrates grammatical variety.
It shows you aren't just repeating the same sentence structure over and over again. That variety is what pushes your essay into the highest scoring band. It really is like linguistic athletics.
That's a great way to put it. You sort your verbs, dodge the win versus beat trap, analyze the physical impact, and lock it all into a strict 4-paragraph structure. That's your game plan.
Well, you have the game plan for the exam now.
Okay.
But there's one final question the textbook leaves you to ponder. Something totally beyond the rubrics and vocabulary lists.
Right, the overarching "what do you think" question. It really asks you to look at the bigger picture.
Exactly. Beyond the stamina, the coordination, and the competition, how can sports actually act as a force for good in the world? Something for you to think about as you prepare. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.